preparation of the protein that you're actually putting in the red gravy, that could actually be a big thing, especially if you're not cognizant of making sure that you're draining your meat properly, rinsing that extra fat off, that extra grease, all that stuff.
Ow!
So, Abijah, sit down.
Why do you keep insulting me?
So right now,
Battery, sir.
I am going to put some shoshido peppers, and I'm going to just use my scissors because I want to have them like in chunks. And all I did was cut up some black olives, as well as I made my bell peppers into like rings, because I'm going to like layer this in between the lasagna layers. And they're thin enough to where it's not going to be like overwhelming in terms of the bell pepper. And then I'm going to work on the pasta, the tomato sauce for the pizza lasagna. And I just got some pepperoni that I'm going to do with pepperoni, some black olive, probably some mushroom, a little bit of the meats that I'm going to use in the little pizza popovers. So I'm going to do that too. But I'm grabbing my scissors now, and I'm going to just cut up some shoshido peppers into my 2 meat mixes. And that's going to be my Italian sausage as well as my ground meat. And these will cook down nicely. And I'm going to just put the peppers in here. And I'm going to just cut them up. I'm not going to use the stem, of course, but just make little pepper rings. And shoshido peppers are not a very spicy pepper at all, so this will give it like a little mild bite. Son, grab that box of lasagna noodles, please, so that I can start boiling the pasta, because the water is on and it's salted. And I'm gonna just fold these peppers into my mix of meat. And what I did was I added white onion, like diced white onion, and I added that to my ground meat mix. And it doesn't matter to have, you know, I'm not like particularly trying to avoid seeds when it comes to this. So, what are you doing? What are you doing? So, I'm gonna cut up enough so that I could add them to my pizza popovers too. So I'm kind of trying to just do all the prep for everything right now in terms of these peppers. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to use shoshido peppers, but it's a beautiful ingredient. I enjoy them. And the spice is not overwhelming. It's actually something that I can handle. So yeah, I'm just cutting them up with my scissors. And then I am going to add, I just need 1 box of lasagna, son. Not 2. So I am going to bring the phone over. And I think I'm gonna cut up maybe 3 or 4 more of these peppers. So what I'll do is I'll stop real quick and add some to the meat. Yeah, that pretty much left me lacking in the pepper department, but that's okay. So these peppers are gonna get cooked into the meat. And then I am going to season my meat with like some herbs and a few other things that I typically use when I'm cooking. So this is going to be the peppers that we use for our little pizza popovers.
You should have pizza pockets.
No, not a pocket. It's going to be in a muffin cup. So it'll just be dough filled with items that mimic a pizza. Thank you very much, Hector. I appreciate the compliment. Hi, everyone on YouTube. Appreciate y'all joining. So right now I am live on YouTube as well as on TikTok. So thank you everyone for joining us. So today I'll just go over again what I'm making. We are doing pizza lasagna.
Someone said I'm from Turkey.
Oh, nice. We're from New Orleans, Louisiana, the USA.
Looks good. I want to eat it. I like your food.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that compliment. Okay, so this, I think I'm going to do maybe 2, 3 more. Here, put that up. All right. So we'll do 3 more peppers so that we could add them into our popover. And I'm going to just use crescent dough in my cupcake pan to make those. So I'm going to show y'all how I am going to do my sauce. The only thing that I am really missing for today is green onion. Typically I like to put green onion in my food, but I don't have any, so it'll be okay though. I have onion.
Onion.
My brother is also going to join us later. Pause and play Nola. And then I have my other brother, Biker, over here joining us. Alright, so that's about the amount of shoshido peppers that I used. Okay, and this is what I have reserved for the pizza pockets. Alright, so now I'm going to put the pasta in to the water. And typically I'll show y'all when I'm doing lasagna, I just drop it in sheets just like this. And I'm using my big Magnalite because I prefer making lasagna in this pot because it doesn't have to get like all scrunched up. So after I put all of the lasagna noodles in, I'm going to go in and start stirring because that is what you need to do in order to prevent it from sticking. You don't have to add oil to your pasta water, just salt, which is what I've done. I've added salt, and now I'm just dropping my pasta sheets in, and I am going to go in myself and stir it up. And I'm just going to move it side to side like this. I'm going to set the timer, and every few minutes I'm going to stir it up so that it doesn't stick. And then I'll come back in about a minute or so and stir that up some more. So now my Italian sausage is ready. This is how it looks. It's got the shoshido peppers in it and a little bit of onion.
You want to ring YouTube over there?
Yes, you can. And then my ground meat is also done, and it's got the onion and shoshido peppers in it. And I'm going to actually season everything in terms of my meat to give it flavor right now. And I'm going to be taking that out. So I'm going to go with some neutral flavors. Where's my cat? She likes to get out, y'all, so I gotta make sure to watch her. Yeah, put her in the garage. Abijah, go help him put Ray in the garage. So we're doing that. We're gonna do a little bit of black pepper. And I'm seasoning every element of my ingredients. Oh, it's okay. Alright. So the pasta sheets are still kind of firm, but I'm just going to keep moving them around. Alright. And I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes. And I'm putting black pepper. I don't remember which one I put black pepper in. I think it was the Italian sausage. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, I had already put some in. It's okay. So I am going to now add black pepper to the ground meat. And then I'm going to do some Italian herbs. Yes.
Feels so good outside.
I'm glad. Okay, so
Change the temperature.
I'm gonna put some bay seasoning. So this is just like Old Bay. Put a little bit of that in my meat. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of Cajun seasoning because I am Creole. And that's just what we do. And I am going to add...
I'm sorry for the back camera movement. Biker is terrorizing me.
Biker, can you please be nice? I guess not. So I've got this seasoning. This is actually a pizza pasta seasoning. So I'm going to use a nice amount. I'm going to add 2 to this one. And I'm just adding the lids. And it's mostly herbs, right? So we could put a lot. We could be generous with it. And that's it. That's how I'm going to season my meat. So the meat is seasoned. And this is just extra lean ground meat, as well as Italian sausage. Now I'm going to take my meat off and start my spaghetti sauce. And, or should I say tomato sauce. I'm going to take both of my meats off. Alright, so now my pasta's looking good. We're just going to keep moving it around. Trying to keep it as straight as I can. Alright. And let me grab... Why is the flashlight on? So I'm going to put the meat in this container. Why is the flashlight on my tablet, Abijah?
I don't know. I fixed it for good. Man, I gotta get a plate of that. Thanks, Dan.
Okay, so now just I'm taking my meat out and putting it into this container. And you can see my garlic, you can see my onion, and I have it nicely cooked down. Then I am going to take out the Italian sausage. And it's the same thing. So all of this stuff is going to be layers in the lasagna. And you could see how we're making sure to not have a greasy lasagna. Okay, so this is it for our proteins. And I'm about to start on the sauce. So first with the sauce, what I'm gonna do is add some onion and garlic to the pot. Now, I am gonna just go straight into my pot. Onion and garlic, which I keep my onion and my garlic in the freezer. And so it's fresh garlic, but it's just coming straight out the freezer. All right, and then after that, I am going to add my tomato. But I'm going to let my onion cook. And it's diced onion, so it doesn't have to cook long. I'm moving around the lasagna. That's going to be done in about 4 minutes. And I'm going to show y'all how I lay it out on a cookie sheet with parchment paper to keep my lasagna noodles straight. So right now I'm just cooking the onion and garlic. All right, and put this to the side. I'm going to add a little pinch So now that my tomato is in, I am going to put this in my Vitamix to break it up because I don't want it to be very chunky. So it'll be chunky, but just not overly chunky. And I am also going to be adding in some herbs to those tomatoes. I'm going to do garlic herb. And I'm going to put my tomatoes in my Vitamix. So I'm just opening up my garlic herb seasoning right now. I am also going to add some salt to the tomatoes, as well as a pinch of sugar. right. That is kosher salt. I'm also gonna add black pepper. And sugar. And I'm gonna add some of my olive oil. All right. Can you strain the lasagna noodles, Piker? Please. Son.
Yes.
I got it. All right. After you strain them, I'm gonna lay them out on the cookie sheet. Here. All right, go ahead. Okay, so now I am about to get my ricotta and cottage cheese mixture.
Chicken piccata.
Why did you say that?
It was a lottery ticket. Chicken piccata.
So this is a mashup lasagna, right? Actually, I think I might segue. Hold up. I might segue and just do a traditional lasagna and then do the pizza bites that we can eat with it. And then that way it won't be weird me using the cottage cheese and ricotta mix. So yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay. So now what I'm about to do is add, give me 2 eggs, baby. 2 eggs. I'm gonna add crushed red pepper. And I'm going to add ricotta cheese. Along with 2 eggs.
Which is about $3. How about you give me half? Damn, I can't have.
All right, you gotta lay those out, Viper, on that cookie sheet.
They're not gonna work.
But straight,
I'm not
straight.
I'm not a sous chef.
Come on, bro.
You're right. You're not a sous chef.
Alrighty, my tomatoes are looking good. So I'm gonna just use a fork. And I'm also gonna add in more seasoning, but first I wanna just incorporate my eggs into my ricotta. Then I am going to fold in the cottage. You could also use a whisk if you want. All you want to do is smooth your mixture. Smooth it. A fork will get it done. Let me get some black pepper. We're going to put more herbs.
Yes, sir. Dean Kane, sir.
Some cracked black pepper. And this is all the cottage cheese mixture. And I'm sorry, ricotta. And then I'm going to fold in the cottage. So we're seasoning every element of this. Now I have the cottage. I'm gonna open that. And I am going to add it into the ricotta mixture. All right. And then I'm gonna just mix it up. So this will be going into our lasagna.
Okay.
Well, lay them on top of each other?
Yeah, you could just lay them.
They ain't gonna stick?
They might. Did you rinse them?
No?
Oh, I gotta rinse them. Sorry. I should have said that. My bad.
Yeah, I probably rinsed them. Oh no, you supposed to rinse them.
All right, so now I'm done with that. I am going to go into the blender with my tomato mix. I'm gonna put a little bit more red pepper flake for some spice. And that is our cottage cheese mix. Now, something I like to do is add cheese to that. So I'll show y'all what I typically do. So we're making lasagna, and I am going to show y'all how I make my cheese sauce, because I am going to be using a cheese sauce to layer in between our layers. So I'm putting this cheese, this is just Colby Jack cheese, into my cottage and ricotta mixture. Then I am going to make a sauce with my heavy cream. And this is not traditional. I mean, you could look at it and see that, but it's just the way I like to do it. So this will give my cottage and ricotta mixture some body, and also more cheese. And cheese is not a bad thing when it comes to lasagna. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to make the cheese sauce. And I'm not making it in my Magnalite because that's just too doggone much work. We're going to make it in this smaller pan. Alright, so let me move my Magnalite. Can you get me my Ninja? Because the Vitamix is in the dishwasher. Please. Thank you. Alright. Okay, so now I'm about to show y'all how I'm going to make my cheese sauce. So I am going to blend up my tomato, and I'm not going to blend all of them, but I'm going to blend some. And traditionally, I would just use my Vitamix for this, but since I don't have it, because I used it last night in a cook, I am going to just put this in here like so. And then I'll show y'all how it looks blended up. Because you don't want your sauce to be overly chunky. You still want it to have some smoothness to it. Okay? And I'm going to turn this on. And I'm just pulsing it, as you can see. And that's just my tomato. Let me grab my pot. let me add the tomato mix. I'm going to pulse it again just for a second. Okay. Just to get it broken up. What is that?
Andy, stop.
What's
Rufus,
wrong?
stop.
Why are they fighting?
They're dumb.
Abijah, be nice.
I just turned the light off and they're like,
Okay. So now I am going to put my sauce back on the stove and heat it up. Alright, so now this is looking good. So we're going to start building. And I'm also going to get the crescent dough out. So once we get the lasagna in the oven, we'll be able to get this in the oven. All right. So I'm gonna put some more, I'm gonna put a little bit more salt, and I'm gonna put some more black pepper and sugar in my sauce. So remember, in these tomatoes, we already added onion and garlic. All right. All right. So our sauce is done. I'm going to add another pinch or two of sugar. Probably just one pinch because I don't want it to be overly sweet. All right. And we'll let this heat up. Let me grab a tasting spoon.
Tastes so good. Make you
Ooh,
wanna
it's spicy.
snap.
Ooh, Lord, it's spicy. It's really good though, y'all. It's really good. Okay. Now we're gonna start building our lasagna. Then we'll build the pizza pockets. Which again, I decided we're gonna do that. Oh, you know what I forgot about? The doggone cheese sauce. Give me a second. Okay, so to my pan, I am going to add some butter and flour. Uh-oh, I need a lid for that. Everything is popping. I'm gonna push that down to low. All right, let me grab my butter. Oh my God! Bro! Did you see that?
Everybody on YouTube did.
Oh my God! Okay. You know what? It happens. And this is why I don't edit. Because if that happens, what are you gonna do? Cry. Okay, so I am adding my butter. And to my butter, I'm gonna add flour. Oh, shucks. Okay, let me grab my little whisk. So I'm gonna add flour. That's about enough. I'm just measuring it with my hands. So that was like, I think 6 tablespoons of butter. So I am making sort of like a blonde roux. And let me show y'all how it looks. Blonde roux. Don't know if y'all can see it. And I'm going to add a little bit more flour to that because that's not quite enough. But I don't want it to be brown. All right. Oh my God. Okay. So now I'll show y'all how it looks. Do you see? Do you see? Yes. Okay. So to this, I am going to add some heavy whipping cream. And I'm gonna whisk it in. So now that this is incorporated, I am going to season it. I am going to do just a little bit of Cajun seasoning, just a little bit, and some herbs. Because again, we want all elements of the dish to be seasoned. To this, I am going to add a little bit of crushed red pepper. This is going to be a spicy lasagna, for sure. And black pepper. I am also going to add some cheese. So for the cheese, I'm going to use some like a Asiago Parmesan Romano cheese that I have. And I am also going to use a little bit of Velveeta. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when I make lasagna, I want to have it be cheesy. But I'm going to add that into my cheese sauce that I'm making with the heavy cream. So it'll be just a little bit. And I just cut it into halves, and I'm putting it in. Now, I'm also going to add in the Parmesan Reggiano Romano cheese, but I'm also going to let that cook down this first. And I'm going to allow it to thicken. Then I'm going to add in the rest of the cheese. And I'm going to show y'all how it looks. And the cheese hasn't even broken down yet. But that's how the sauce looks. And that's why I make a roux, because the roux is going to give me that thickness that I'm looking for. And then I'm going to add in, so see how I'm just letting the cream melt the little few chunks you see of the Velveeta, just a little bit. And then I'm going to add in that other cheese. So after this melts, which it's almost there because it wasn't much to begin with. And again, I only added that just to give it a little bit of body to my sauce. But I can definitely make it without that, but I'm making it with it because I'm doing lasagna. And I like to have a very cheesy lasagna. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to add in a little bit of Colby Jack. Just a little, well, no, not the Colby Jack. I'm sorry. I already added that to this. So I added Colby Jack to this. And so now I'm about to add the rest of the cheese to the sauce. And that's going to be this cheese. So this is looking good. I'm going to drop it in. Then I'll show y'all how that looks. As it melts, it's going to be thick. That's what we want. I might actually thin it out a little bit with some milk, but this is essentially what I'm looking for to put in the lasagna. So I'm going to thin it out a little bit though. So now I'm just whisking the milk in. And this is looking good. Alright, let me show y'all how it looks. And that is that beautiful, velvety, creamy cheese sauce that we're going to put in to the lasagna. Alright, I'm going to turn that off. Now we'll start building. So let me move this over because this is going to be for our pizza pots. And I'm probably going to end up pulsing my bell pepper. All right, now I'm gonna get a pan so that we can start building the lasagna. So the first thing I'm going to do is spray my pan because I want to make sure that nothing sticks. So I'm going to spray it with some Pam. And I always spray over the sink because that just keeps it safe in case any of the spray gets on the floor. Alright, so we have our sprayed pan. Now I'm going to start layering the lasagna. So first I'm going to add sauce. I'm going to grab my ladle. Okay. So I will try to make everything fit right here. So first I'm gonna put sauce. And just go all over the pan with the sauce. Like that. Then I am going to add the lasagna noodles. So this is what I do with my lasagna noodles. I lay them out on a sheet after I boil them so that they are able to just pop right up like so. And I'm going to come down with all of them. And so I'm going to add one more to this side. Okay. Okay. Now, to that, I am going to add a little bit of shredded cheese to kind of act like glue, if you will, and keep my bottom layer together. We don't need a whole bunch, but we want to have enough to kind of act like glue. Then I'm going to add meat. Now, normally what I would do is put the meat in my sauce. You know what? I think I'm going to do that simply because I still have the pizza pockets that I'm making, so that'll be good to have some ground meat sauce too. All right, so I'll just add my meat into my tomato sauce. And I will stir that together and start layering. All right. We want to get all our goodness out of this bowl. All of our herbs, garlic, all that good stuff. All right. So now I'm going to add that in. And what we want to do is just mix it up, making sure that it's mixed all together. Let's see. I think I might need to put another can of tomato sauce because that is looking a little thin for my health. Okay.
No, let me tell you.
Right now.
Go down. Don't be mad at me. You know what they like? They like no more.
Oh my gosh. Should I put spinach in the lasagna? It's
You can
gonna
put
be
everything else
healthy.
in there.
It'll be healthy schmelthy.
You can put nasty black olives.
No, that's going in the pizza pockets. But actually,
Leave a couple of them without it.
the pizza pockets?
Yeah.
Black olives is actually really good in lasagna. You ever had it?
Nope.
No?
Never gonna try it.
It's good. You should try it. I mean, you know, it can't hurt, right?
Black olives.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever had a black olive? So how you know you don't like it?
I can look at it and see.
Oh my God. I can't believe you, bro. You gotta like try new things, you know, spread your wings and fly. You know, your horizons.
I'm soaring. I ain't gonna try no black olives.
You soaring, huh?
Yeah.
gosh. Okay. So I'm trying to convince my brother. So let me ask you this. What if I would have put it in and you would not have known?
How so?
No. I mean, like, what if I would have ground it into the meat mix?
That's different
Why?
because it ain't visible.
Oh my God. Because it ain't visible.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, I'm not upset. I understand. It ain't for everybody.
You never had them. My choice.
I know, but it's just like a nice little pop of salt.
Nah. I use salt for that.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Salt.
Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and put our meat mixture, which I probably should have, oh crud. I probably should have done something a little different with this, but I'm not gonna fret. I'm just gonna spread it out and just do it. Okay. So you want to have a good base layer with all your toppings. Would you eat spinach if I put it in?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. So we're gonna put some spinach in this. And I'm gonna just do like the fresh spinach. And so after we do that, I'm going to add, now remember, I have multiple sauces.
Missouri.
So I'm gonna just hit this all over the top with my cottage and ricotta mixture. And then remember, I also added in a little bit of Colby Jack shreds to this. So, you eat Italian sausage?
I'm gonna eat that.
Okay. All right. So, what I'm gonna do next?
I ain't eat all that.
Okay.
First thing I ate today.
Is those doggone peanuts, huh?
You know?
All right. So now what I am going to do is add in some more pasta. Oh, wait. So I'm gonna just do some spinach right over the top. And it's not going to be spinach in every bite because this is not a lot of spinach, but it'll be enough. And then we are going to add another layer of pasta. And I hate it whenever my noodles don't stay whole. It drives me nuts. But it's the nature of the dish. So, okay, so now I am going to add a little bit of the meat mix. Actually, I'm lying. some mozzarella, cheese,
Oh, goodness, nachos.
and just adding in some mozzarella. Okay. And after that, we are going to add in our meat mix.
Yum.
You sounded like a gremlin. Remember when they were like, yum, yum? Okay, so to the meat mix, and then we're gonna do our cheese sauce mix. And so with this one, you know what, I'm gonna grab a spoon because I don't want to mess this up. So remember, this is our cheese sauce, right? And we're gonna just put this all over it. And it's thick on purpose because we don't want it to be soupy or runny. We want it to have some body. And making a cheese sauce for lasagna is a game changer, y'all. I'm telling you. All right. Then after that, I am going to add another layer of noodles. And on this next layer, we're gonna do our ricotta cottage mix. So what I will say, in looking at this off the bat, is it doesn't have a lot of pasta. It doesn't. I mean, you could look at that and see, right? But we're not gonna allow that to deter us or stop us. We're going to just keep doing our thing. I'm gonna put some more cheese, and then I'll do another little layer of spinach, because we want to make sure we have some nutrition in this, all this fat. All right. And this is just the mozzarella. So now we're going to put in spinach. And then I am going to put, we're gonna go with the ricotta cottage mix. Okay. All right. And usually, we will utilize all of this on this last part. You better stop. You're gonna get me in trouble. Okay. All right. And I'm sorry, y'all, but I am not like Giada. I do not leave stuff in the bowl.
We both.
Food is too high. Hey, I love you, Giada, but I ain't got it like that. Okay?
She don't even buy her ingredients.
All right, so now I'm going to put
Big head.
another layer of cheese sauce.
That's it. Okay.
Did I ever put the meat? No, I didn't. I'm gonna put some meat. That's why I try to keep layering right, but sometimes that don't happen. All right.
Special.
All right. So then I'm gonna do my cheese sauce layer.
Kind of being stingy there, huh, Chef?
No, dude, I'm serious. Watch. You're gonna see how it's gonna be.
Now you want to do too much.
I'm not doing too much. All right. Now, this is our last layer. So I'm going to have everything tight. And what I mean by tight is close together. Because this will be our last layer. So I'm going to put the noodles tightly together. And I don't know about y'all, but every time I make lasagna, I always think of a way I could have done it differently. And all those little stray noodles, drop them on. It'll be fine. All the little stray ends.
Little scragglies.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Now, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to add that cheese sauce and then our meat mix. Then I'm going to top it with the additional mozzarella and bake.
And I put that in some grits.
And some grits. I'm gonna save
That's
some for
ridiculous.
the pizza pockets. Okay.
Yes.
I'll
If you
save
ain't
some.
got enough,
No, I could save some for the pizza pockets. Trust me, it's all over this. All right. I have sensory issues.
the consistency.
No, just hearing it how it pops,
Oh,
you know,
like
like
mac and
that-
cheese.
Yeah. You know, ASMR, how when people are,
I can't watch that.
oh god.
I'll throw the phone.
I'm like, dude, please, you're killing me, Smalls.
It's like, Negro, close your mouth. Chew with your mouth closed.
Facts. Okay, so now I am going to
Yes.
add.
We are the complexion for the whatever.
What was that? Okay, so I'm adding this, and then I am going to. Oh, you know what? I wanted to put some more spinach. It's okay. We got 2 layers of spinach.
Man, that's enough. We ain't rabbits. Where's Creole, man?
He's coming. He said he was coming.
Where you coming from, Mars?
Probably. Okay. So what I'm gonna do with the pizza pockets is, because I don't want them to be like wet, because we are putting that on crescent dough, I'm gonna add my Italian sausage to the rest of this spaghetti sauce mix, because remember, this is ground meat. It's extra lean ground meat. But I am going to add to the pizza pockets Italian sausage, so it'll be like a supreme, right? So it'll be like beef, black olives, banana peppers, bell peppers, you know, like a supreme pizza. And so I'm gonna add that. I'm trying to cover up that little spinach that I was negligent with. Okay. And so all I'm doing now is just making sure all of my pasta is covered. Just, if I gotta put a little bit, that's fine. Oh, Rufus, you hungry, man? Y'all hear my dog over here? Like he on a food video. Crunching back. ASMR, exactly.
Doofus.
All right, so this looks really good. Okay, and now I am about to put the last of the mozzarella right on top, and then we're gonna start building the pizza pockets in our muffin tin. Get the crescent roll though, Josh. All right, so we're going over this with some mozzarella. And I know that I told y'all yesterday that I was gonna do cacio e pepe. However, I had this out already, so, and I had been saying I was gonna make the lasagna. So I will do cacio e pepe, just not today.
That's a shame. You lie to your people.
No.
People who support you.
I had to use the ingredients that I had already had out, which cacio e pepe is super simple. It's just a few ingredients, 3 to be exact. But I'm gonna tell y'all that is one dish that has a lot of controversy that surrounds it. But the way that I learned to do it was from a lady that is from Italy, and I've never made it, so it's gonna be my first time. And I'm nervous, but we gonna do that. And if I fail, we'll fail together. Right? Moral support. Let me wash my hands with soap. And we're gonna go into the oven with the lasagna. And I am not putting it in on covered because I want it to cook through, and I want it to have like some crispiness, if that makes sense. And also sometimes with lasagna, y'all, I really wish I could sneak some black olives in this, but I can't. But also sometimes with lasagna, it tends to like run, and that's why I wanted to do a thick cheese sauce. Okay, so we're gonna go in the oven with this at the top of the oven, and then we are going to, actually, you know what? I think I might sit it off to the side and do the pizza pockets, and we put everything in at the same time. I think that might be better. All right, so this is the lasagna. Golly. Okay, now I am going to do the pizza pockets, but like I told y'all before, I'm gonna take and I'm gonna fold in the seasoned Italian sausage. I'm not scraping because I don't want that. And I'm gonna fold this in so that it has some moisture from the tomato sauce, but it's not overly salty. I meant saucy. Because we're putting this on raw dough, so we don't want it to be wet. Does that make sense? And this is how it's looking. So this is just ground meat and Italian sausage that have both been seasoned with onion and shosito peppers. Yes, spray that over the sink. So now my brother is spraying the pan with Pam.
Grandma's on.
Hi, Grandma.
Teresa, not Grandma.
I know, Grandma Teresa. Hi, Grandma Teresa. Good to see ya.
Charge these tablets are for the angle. Alright, okay.
Okay, so this is the meat mix for our pepperoni pizza pops. And I am going to add shosito peppers to that, as well as green bell pepper. Now, for the bell pepper, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, since I had to course correct and change what I was originally going to do, I'm going to just put the bell pepper into my Ninja, my trusty Ninja. Because originally I was going to be making pizza lasagna. So the whole point of cutting them thin like this was to lay them across the whole part of the lasagna. And I really still should have did that because y'all, that would have been so good in that lasagna. To have this bite of fresh bell pepper. I'm so mad at myself that I didn't think about it before. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and put some in this. Dog it. I genuinely just did not think about it. Okay. Maybe it's just being on live and I wasn't focusing. Alright. So now we'll pulse. And I am going to put this in a strainer because I do not want to add all of that liquid to my meat. Because this fresh bell pepper is going to get folded into the meat. So I'm going to throw the shoshido peppers in that. Put this on top. And I'm going to add...
Am I doing this right? Am I doing this right?
You have to open it up. We're going to cut them in 4. We're going to cut each sheet. Oh, you want to do them like that?
I don't know.
Okay, so just spread them out. Spread them out, and then we'll push it down in the cup. Yeah, so just put it on there. Just take one off, and then one triangle, and arrange it in each cup. Does that make sense? So like pull it and arrange it in each cup. All right, so the reason I'm doing this is because I want to strain my bell pepper mix so that it is not watery and making my meat over wet. But I'm also going to use these bell peppers because it imparts too much flavor, especially to pizza, right? So we want to have that pizza flavor with the Italian sausage and the ground meat and the pepperoni, because we do have pepperoni for them. All right, and I did those even bigger. So now I am going to take it out, and we are going to just push it down like this, just to get all that extra liquid out. Because again, I don't want to put that on top of this raw crescent dough. We just want to get that extra liquid. Now I'm going to lift it and continue to do it. We want it to be as dry as possible. All right. Now it's dry. I dump. Okay. Now, I am going to show y'all. See the liquid? All right. So we don't want that. Not for this. All right. And now I'm going to fold it in. And what this does is it's going to make your vegetables taste more like meat. Look at that. And those shoshido peppers that we talked about, they're going to give it a nice mild flavor.
Boo!
As well as just another textural component. So that's our meat, our ground meat and Italian sausage mix. And it's not overly wet. You can see it by looking at it. But it's going to be nice when it's melting in with the cheese and banana peppers and all the good pizza toppings. And remember, I took the onion, the diced onion, and I put that in, the diced onion, into the meat, as well as the garlic, because I wanted to make sure that we actually had everything put in nicely where it was cooked down, so that my son and my picky brother wouldn't mind eating the onion. Right? You gonna eat the onion? Okay. So now I'm gonna open the pepperoni. And I'm not putting black olives in all of them because my brother is picky. And I'm sorry.
You like what you like.
But we are gonna use the rest of our cheese sauce. Dude, what is wrong with my fingers today? They're not working. Okay.
Grandma said looks wonderful. Like everything except olives.
Yes, him too, Grandma. So that's why we're not doing the black olives.
I like black olives.
You
Not
garbage
you.
disposal, sir.
Oh,
You like
Not you.
everything.
We're talking about Uncle Josh.
Don't.
Biker's identity has been revealed. Biker's identity has been revealed.
Still talking too fast. I can't hear you, sir.
Biker's identity has been revealed.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm not a criminal, sir. I'm an upstanding gentleman, sir. I'm a
That's right.
scholar.
Okay, so now we're just adding our banana
yes.
peppers to this little strainer to make sure they're not overly wet either. And I'm probably gonna just put 1 pepper per pocket. Depends on how it's looking. But I do love banana peppers, especially in pizza. Okay, so let me move this. The lasagna is gonna go in the oven at the same exact time as everything else. We are working on the crescent dough now.
It's the first time I ever did this.
Oh, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Trust me, I know.
Oh my gosh.
It's $50 an hour work right here.
Oh.
Anything but great.
By the time Pause gets here, y'all, everything is gonna be done except the kitchen. So we'll let him clean up.
Yeah.
All right. He gonna leave.
All right, so I am gonna put some fresh spinach in some of these pizza pockets as well. So let me get some more cheese. Stop with the violence, son. Stop.
What? Biker started
Don't do that.
Rat.
Okay. So now
Ratatouille.
I'll show y'all what we're doing. Here, let's come over here. So we are just putting our crescent dough. I'm just turning it and sitting it in.
Go faster than me.
No.
Fruit. You make mine look smushed.
They're not smushed.
They look smushed.
You just go in and let it sit.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
That's okay.
I was getting maximum real estate for the toppings.
This, watch, you're gonna see, because it's gonna poof up.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a hot pocket.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay. So we are just adding the crescent dough. How many cans of that did we have?
4.
4?
Got
We
one
used
extra.
one. Oh, good, because I think we might need it.
4. You ain't got enough holes.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yes,
8.
we do, huh?
No, it's 8, 8, 8.
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
Durr.
All right.
Turkey.
Turkey.
A turkey.
All right. So we are just rolling the crescent dough. All right.
1.1K. What in the flying fish?
All right.
Sheesh.
And when these bake, they're gonna be really nice, y'all. So alrighty. Let's see. Also, you want to keep your dough as cold as possible.
That's probably why.
It definitely helps to have it cold when you're doing this. But we are rolling. You did good. You did good, Biker. I'm proud of you.
Trust me.
All right.
Grandma says she likes what we're doing.
Yes. Thank you so much, Grandma. All right. So now I am going to, and again, this is why we wanted to make sure that our meat mixture is not heavily laden with sauce, because we don't want it to be too saucy. I'm gonna wash my hands, grab a measuring spoon. Can you give me some cheese, Biker? Give me that Italian cheese. We're gonna top it with that, and we're gonna throw some Colby Jack down in the holes. So throw the Colby Jack in the holes. So start filling up the holes with the Colby Jack, because we want it to be cheesy. Right? Yes. And as you feel, I'm going to do everything else. Okay.
This look exclusive.
Not that. That's for the sauce. The other Italian cheese in that drawer down there. Open a drawer and they should have an Italian cheese. You see it? Yep, that. Yep, thank you.
You sponsored by them?
Huh?
You got like 7 different
Cheeses?
Yeah.
I know, because I cook with cheese a lot. When I'm making that cheesy Shea sauce. Okay, so we're gonna just go down just like this.
Now you being cheap, huh?
No.
You look frugal.
It's not frugal. Watch. You're gonna see.
You're gonna put more than that, right?
Yes. We're just starting, right? We want a basis to start. And we also want it to be sort of rustic. So what I want you to do is, when you see it hanging over the edge, just knock that cheese back in the inside of the hole. Could you do that for me? Like this? Could you do that? Could you clean up my edges? You! Why you?
I'm not
Why you
sous
looking?
chef.
You are my sous chef. Okay. You want more cheese. Golly.
You ain't gotta make it that cheesy.
It's gonna be cheesy though, because we're using a
Cheesier than
cheese
Bosch.
sauce. All right. I think that's good. Okay. So now we're gonna go in with the meat.
Clean hands too.
All right. So we're gonna put our meat, and I'm gonna press down a little bit. Just a little bit. So I know it looks like a little bit of meat, but it's really not. It's going to be nice. And also remember, the dough is going to rise. I probably should have did a blind bake, but that's okay. We'll see how this looks.
What you mean, like closed it up?
Like put it in the oven before we started filling it with the meat.
Oh, to give it a shape first.
Yeah, but that's okay. We'll see how this looks, because again, we're all learning together, right? So, and this is my first time doing this, and I'm
gonna be the test dummy.
And I'm just doing it to see what we get. And then next time I make it, I'll know how to improve. But we're just going in.
I think these gonna be the best ones.
Why?
Just saying.
Because you rolled them?
Just saying.
Oh my God. Okay, so we're also going to add pepperoni to this. We're going to add our cheese sauce. I probably should have stuck that cheese sauce down in. You see, I'm learning. I'm learning with y'all. So this is my first time making this, so we'll see how it goes. Some stuff, you know. Why is that thing beeping? What is that? Oh, that's the dishwasher, baby. Baiji? The dishwasher is beeping.
Get to work, cameraman.
Alright, I'm gonna get it.
You always say that, but you don't move, sir.
I'm getting up now. But
You're not, sir. You didn't actually move, sir.
All right. So now we are going to, I think we did really good with the mix too, y'all. All right. Let me show y'all how much mix I have left. Just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more to my cups.
Get the dishwasher, sir.
yeah, I'm up. I'm getting it.
I'm a Hadouken you.
Let me see.
Hadouken!
You just caused me brain damage.
Use your arm.
All right.
Your brain in your arm, sir?
So now I will put A little bit of black olive.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not going to put them everywhere.
Oh,
I'm going to just do the middle 6. How about that? That
no
way,
means no.
that way we'll know which ones have black
Oh,
olives.
Lord.
The middle 6. All right. That's
Nobody
it.
even want the aroma
I do.
of a filthy black olive, okay?
Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take that.
You could have left that.
No, I'm going to put the cheese sauce. Then I'm going to put the rest of the meat and the banana peppers.
Right up there.
Okay, so I'm going to just do... For the cheese sauce, this is the cheese sauce that I made a roux for.
My Creole pull up when the oven finish.
All right, and I'm going to put a dollop of cheese sauce on each.
That's gonna be smacking. Not those. But
Why? Why are you hating on the black
originals.
olives?
Because that's nasty.
It's so not. I love black olives.
That's what I'll say.
And don't worry, we're gonna put a little bit more cheese.
Being cheap.
I'm not. You know how much cheese this thing already got? Oh my gosh, I messed up.
El Frugo.
You know how cheesy this is gonna be anyway?
Yeah. It might not come out the tins.
It is gonna come out. It's crescent roll
They're gonna
though.
be heavy, bro.
Yeah. I'm tired of holding this pan. Okay. I'm getting
Messing
sloppy,
up.
y'all. Getting sloppy. My arm hurts from holding that doggone pan.
No endurance.
No, dude, it's heavy.
Iron Chef would have threw you out.
That's why I'm not on Iron Chef. I'm in my kitchen.
They'll call the cops on you.
I'd have got eliminated, huh? Alright. So we are just getting the rest of our yummy Shea sauce.
Oh, that's the name of that?
Mm-hmm.
Copyrighted? Patent pending?
Please don't use it. Alright.
I'm about to bottle that and sell it.
You should. I should. Okay, let's see which one looks like it needs more. So the good thing about crescent roll dough is it does tend to puff up good. So I'm not 100% worried, but I'm very interested to see the end result. Does anyone look like it really needs it? You're not helping, biker.
My hand not on the spoon, sir.
I know, but
You're blaming on me.
all right. We got the cheese sauce on.
All right, little drum.
Now I am going to put some.
Not on all of them. That look like pickles. I hate pickles.
You are too picky
I
for
hate
me.
pickles. I hate ketchup. I hate mustard.
Whoa,
I hate
you hate
mayonnaise.
pickles and ketchup because they're made from cucumbers.
Oh, maybe. I
And
hate
spinach.
cucumbers too, player. But it's weird because I like spinach.
You know what's funny?
carrots.
When you were little, all you ate
peas.
was fries from McDonald's with ketchup.
That's why I'm so intelligent. All of the GMOs went to my brain. Now I'm at a age where I know better. I wouldn't feed that to my dog.
All right, so now I'm going to just go on top.
Bro, you ain't gonna be able to get a crane to get those little babies out of there.
No, we're not. They're gonna pop right out.
Yeah.
You greased the pan good, right?
Of course, I ain't doused it, but I sprayed each.
Hey,
It'll be fine.
Boy,
It'll be fine. We got this. I believe in us.
I don't know who we is, sir.
I believe in us.
Where's LeBron?
At work.
Oh, thought he was trying to get a scholarship at the gym.
You are too messy, you. All right, so
Bandit, don't die, man. He will sell you out.
Mother, get him off me.
come on, y'all, two, stop that.
I didn't do it.
One more.
Bandit, come see Bandit.
Ow.
Y'all, I'm sorry, my family is nuts.
I didn't do anything. I was sitting on the couch.
And my son is getting older and his voice is changing and it's just, you know.
This was an unprovoked assault and battery.
All right, Abijah.
Stop looking at my social security number, please.
We're on TikTok. Stop it.
Yeah, stop lying to the people.
Biker, would you stop?
I ain't did him nothing. He was acting the whole time.
Punch me.
That was CGI.
So I am putting a little bit of extra banana peppers because I don't want to put those back in my jar. So I'm just going to add a little bit of extra banana peppers to some of these. All right. And that is how they look. I'm going to put a couple more black olives on the ones that have black olives. Because my brother doesn't like them. So,
Sneak him in his food. He can't hear us. He's outside.
yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to top this with more cheese. Okay. And I am hoping that this goes well. Hoping. Because I never made it, but I'm confident that it's going to be fine. All right. Now I will top with a little bit of this cheese, just a little bit. Kind of a moot point to have him clean off my edges because I knew I was going to dirty him again. But it's okay. Because what I'm hoping is when the dough pops up, all of that is going to just be extra goodness. All right. Then, oh, y'all, I forgot the pepperoni. God dog it. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is just go straight on top with pepperoni. One on either side. So that when I put the, I forgot about the pepperoni. I don't know how I did that, but I did. So when I put the, son, are your allergies bothering you?
No, okay.
Okay. So when I put the Italian cheese, then hopefully the pepperoni will be crispy because I don't like bland pepperoni. Not bland. Soft and flaccid. I hate that. So every time we get pizza, I ask them to put my toppings on top, like of the cheese, and I ask them to put my pepperoni on top of the whole pizza. Okay. All right. Baiji, could you just come and check and see if anybody has questions? Thank you. All right. And hopefully, I'm hopeful that this will come out like I think it will.
Sorry, excuse me. I'm not about the food. Nope, no one has any questions. Oh wait, someone said too much.
Too much?
I don't know. Maybe cheese, pepperoni. It's a
We'll
little-
see if it's too much. Thank you. It's a learning experience. So we'll see.
Stan said it looked delicious.
Thank you. Crescent dough gets really, really puffy. And I know this because when I made my shepherd's pie, I did a non-traditional version of shepherd's pie with crescent dough, and my entire cookie sheet was crescent dough, just like I did this, and it all puffed up really well. So that's the reason why I feel like I can handle it in terms of the amount that I put. But also, I will admit that I do believe I should have blind baked first, because that would have given me more stability in terms of my cups, if that makes sense. But we'll see. And the last thing is I'm going to just throw a little bit of this cheese over the top. And again, if it is too much, we'll see. So I'll know what to do, what not to do next time. But if it comes out successful, then at least we have some knowledge of what's okay to do, if that makes sense. And that's why we sprayed the cookie sheet.
Sage says hello. Rosemary says, yes, I'm learning with you too. Looks delicious with a heart emoji.
Thank you.
And Grandma said you can do these with puff pastry and stand.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually bought some little puff pastry, not the sheets, Grandma. I bought the shells. And I'm really excited to use those. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna make sure I let you know when I make something with that. And also, hey Saeed. Okay, so we're gonna go into the oven. So I'm gonna go in to the oven. And I will let them go for about 20 minutes. Check them, see where I'm at, and then go from there. They should be ready in about 20 minutes because everything was pre-cooked before it went in. But anyway, yes, so we'll see. Like I said, I'm trying something new, and it just came to me because when I first started the live, we were actually only gonna do pizza lasagna. But then at the last minute, I decided to do these. So we'll see how it comes out, you know, and if it's not a good idea, then I'll course correct for next time. But I do, like I said, I do acknowledge that I should have.
Sorry. Someone said what temperature?
I put it on 400, but the oven was preheated to 350. But I just increased it to 400 when I opened it and stuck them in. And the reason I did that, I always do that. Like when I make cornbread, I always start slow. And then once I put it in, I increase my temperature. I don't know. I don't know why I do that. I just do it. But anyway, so I will acknowledge that I probably should have blind baked. If I had to say anything about anything that I've done today, that's the one regret I have. And that's just because I've been cooking a long time and I kind of know what it takes to be successful. And if I would have been thinking properly and not on live, because sometimes when I'm on live, I just kind of blank. But if I would have been thinking properly, I definitely would have blind baked. When we did the shepherd's pie, I blind baked. And when I did that, that allowed me to be able to have what I needed in terms of stop it. That allowed me to have what I needed in terms of volume of my puff pastry. It actually puffed up. I knew what I was getting myself into, and it also helped me with how I chose to bake it. But this could be an epic fail. But the beautiful thing about it is we're doing it together, right? And I'm venturing out into doing something that I just thought about doing, right? And we're gonna see what happens. And if it's a failure, then I'll know how to course correct. And if not, if it's a success, again, it's a win-win either way, because sometimes experience is the best teacher, and especially when you're cooking, it's always good to learn from everybody. But this is not, I'm not saying my way is right, y'all. I'm just saying my way is a way. So it's just, this is just the way that I choose to do it. All right, come on, boys, let's clean up. Come on. Y'all gotta help. If y'all don't help, Pause is not here yet. And I don't know where he is. So last night on my live, I did a test run on what I am making for my dinners on, because I'm making food for my dinners on Friday. And so I'll show y'all what I did. Let me see your phone, baby, so I can show them.
6%. So
60?
yeah, 16.
16. Okay, so this is what I made last night. And I am going to be making this. So this is what I made last night. It is called Seafood Rockefeller Fries. So I am making this for my food that I'm cooking on Friday. I have like a whole bunch of clients that I cook food for, and this is going to be one of the dishes. So basically it's French fries, and that like yellowish sauce, that's one of my cheese sauces. I made a homemade cheese sauce, and then I also did the green sauce, which somebody last night said it looked like Nickelodeon slime, so thanks for the compliment. But it's actually called Rockefeller sauce. And Rockefeller sauce is a sauce that is based in Louisiana, in New Orleans. One of the chefs here made it and named it after the millionaire or billionaire, I don't know what he is, but John Rockefeller. And so it is a very rich and very decadent sauce. So that is going to be served on top of shrimp and fish po' boys, which is what I'm making on Friday. And then I'm also doing, and this is sauteed shrimp and crawfish on top of fries with the two sauces that are drizzled. The only thing that I'm missing off of this is green onion and fresh cilantro, and that'll be added on Friday because my husband went to the store. He couldn't find any green onion or cilantro. So, and I was just doing it. Sometimes whenever I cook for people, I actually make things like ahead of time just to make sure that I have a good feel for how it's going to come out, especially if it's something that I'm just conceptualizing and it's something that I'm just doing, like what I did today with the pizza pockets. I've never done those, the pizza pops. So it would be something I would definitely, look into and seeing how it comes out when I make it. But I am going to check on the oven right now. Okay, so the dough is rising and it is looking good, y'all. So I will show y'all. Let's see. Let's show y'all. Look at that. Yay! Hey, sweetie! I think that we are on to something good. Let me get all my folks on YouTube. I don't want to leave y'all out. Let's show y'all in the oven. So you see, that's the crescent dough. It actually puffs up. So I'm hoping that, sorry about the bad camera, y'all. But I'm hoping that it comes out well. So I think what I'm going to do is, because of what I am smelling from the oven, I think I am going to lower my temperature, my oven temperature. Let's see. I'm going to drop it down. I'm going to drop it down to 375. Well, I'm going to go to 350 because I want to stop it from cooking so fast, but it's puffing up really nicely. I'm very pleased. And it smells amazing in the house right now. Like you could smell the dough. You could smell the green bell pepper. It smells like pizza in here right now. Okay, so now I am just going to clean up, and if y'all want to leave and come back, please feel free to do so. When I get ready to take it out, I'll restart the live for the people that need to leave. I can restart the live and show y'all the finished product whenever it comes out. Thank you very much. Is it Deborah? Debratka? I think that's how you say it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So it smells really good. So hopefully, oh, I just showed them. I just showed them the fries. So
I was like Donald Trump. Yeah.
oh my God. So yes. Okay, Deborah. Okay, it's nice to meet you, Deborah. Thank you so much for joining.
Ow!
And also thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I am going to try. My husband and I are always looking for new stuff for me to try to cook. So I am going to try to make cacio e pepe. That is an Italian dish. That's going to be my next live. I am so determined, y'all. I am going to make cacio e pepe and I'm going to do it. I am so determined to do it, and I'm going to do it with y'all. I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm not going to lie, though. I am nervous about it because there are actual classically trained chefs who have messed up this dish. So, thank you for the hearts. I really appreciate it. But I am going to do it, and we are going to be successful because if we are not successful the first time, we are going to try until we get it. That is what Shea Cuddy is all about. I do not let anything defeat me in the kitchen. So I am definitely excited to do it with you all. And I appreciate everyone who is joining and who is giving me hearts. I really appreciate it. You guys really just don't know how much y'all all being here means to me. It's a chance for me to express my creativity and to share what I love with people. And that's food, that's cooking, that is creating. And I wish I were an artist, so to speak, that could actually, I can paint, but I can't really draw well. But I wish that I could do both, actually. Can I have a charger? Because, like, I'm dying. My phone is dying. Is this one for the tablet?
No,
for my phone?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see. I think I lost everybody because my phone died.
It's just frozen.
Is it?
When it comes back on, it should just be frozen.
Dude, is it plugged up? Okay, I see the juice. But I still got my peeps on YouTube. Thanks for sticking in with me, y'all. Thanks, Grandma. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's so hard. I'm telling you, Grandma, it's so hard when you're doing a live and you have people that they're interested, but it's hard. I feel like it's hard sometimes to keep people's attention. And you know, I've been told that I talk too much. I get it, right? But it's like I also don't want people to be bored. So I'm kind of torn. Yes, it is very hard. It is. So I'm kind of torn as to, you know.
YouTube is commenting.
Yes, I know. I'm looking. Okay, so I'm not going to go live again on TikTok yet. I'm going to just wait till we're about to take the food out. But it is looking so good. Oh, Grandma, it's looking so good, Grandma. I'm telling you, it is looking so good. Wait, let me show you. I'm going to bring you over to the oven. Do I have juice on my tablet before I unplug and we're in a bad situation? Okay, let me show you. I can keep you entertained. Look at that. they're really like puffing up and looking so good. I'm so excited. Okay, so I think if y'all two don't come and clean the kitchen,
You gotta get this loose.
come on, y'all, come help me. Ow!
Get up, Brillo pad.
Thank you, Grandma. I really appreciate it. I do.
Go wash the dishes.
Okay, so I am.
You gonna cry? Sure.
I'm gonna let him go for about 6 minutes, and I'm gonna bump up the temperature for a little bit for about 6 minutes. And okay, sorry about that, everybody. I am back. Apologies for that. But I am here. So we are going to be putting the lasagna in really soon.
Cameraman.
We have 5
Dishes.
more minutes on the pizza
Ow.
pockets. And we are going to get this done. So I am trying to clean while I'm sorry, I'm not really looking at my screen, but everybody on YouTube, everybody on TikTok, thank you so much for joining. We're going to be putting the lasagna in the oven in about 5 minutes, but we're going to be pulling the pizza pockets out in about 4 minutes. But they are really looking nicely. I actually think they're ready. I think they're ready, y'all. I'm going to pull them out and see. All right, let me see. Okay, they're almost ready. They're looking great though. I mean, they are looking, actually, you know what? No, I'm taking them out. Because this is crescent dough. So this is done.
Are you putting this in there?
Yeah.
The whole thing? Or just
Yeah, the whole thing. Because it's easier to do it with. Alright. So now the lasagna is in. And that's going to bake for about 45 minutes.
Watch the wire. Scary.
And I'm going to bake that on 375
That sounded awful.
for about 45 minutes. But this is the pizza pocket. So as you can see, they've puffed up nicely. I'm going to pull one out.
Now look. Let me tell you something. Don't be mad at me. Told you. Overstuffed.
Not overstuffed. Ah! Okay, wait a minute. Look at that, y'all. Perfectly cooked. Perfectly cooked.
You trying to show the camera? I'm trying to eat.
All right.
Stab this bad boy
So,
right here.
that's the one you want?
Yep.
That's all right. Oh Lord, wait.
See? That's because I pressed them in there.
You shouldn't have pressed them. Why did you press them?
I told you I pressed them.
Oh gosh.
You was like, oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it'll be fine. See? Ooh.
Look, disrespectful.
Wait a minute. All right, so I am going to have my brother Biker take a bite. He might burn up all of the roof of his mouth.
You know what I want? Cheese.
You want some cheese and peppers?
Just cheese.
Okay, just cheese. All right.
Now we're gonna try base first.
And I will give one to
Put on
my
those
son.
dishes first.
And I'm gonna tell y'all.
Send that to the worldwide internet.
Y'all, I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased. Okay.
Little Caesars ain't got nothing on this.
Right. Where's pause?
He can stay home now. We don't need him.
Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so spicy.
Is it?
Yes. I
Probably,
ain't gonna be able to eat them.
probably
Dog
tastes
it.
like some more.
All right, I'm gonna open it up for y'all so y'all can see.
Oh! Oh!
This is how it looks on the. The cheese sauce.
LeBron tried to FaceTime you.
The cheese sauce. Would you stop licking the plate?
That's Parmesan cheese. That's grade A.
Y'all, I will definitely make this again. I will definitely, most definitely, make this again.
I know what I'm eating in the morning. About 4 of these.
No.
Eh,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's delicious. Hello?
Did you say that? Because I'm
Hello?
not eating 4 of these?
Mm-mm. Hello? Hey, what's wrong? Yeah, I'm on live. What
These
happened?
are delicious.
I just put the lasagna in the oven. Mm-hmm. Oh, could we do that tomorrow, maybe? Yeah.
See that?
Mm-mm. I went on live and I made pizza pots and lasagna.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I'm going to give you this fork back, sir.
Okay. See you later. Love you. All right. Bye.
Don't be telling LeBron you love him. You never. LeBron had special
That's
requests,
yours.
huh? He had special requests, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened when you got a creative cook at home. Bro, if you get my shirt stained, we gonna fist fight, son. Bruh. Bruh.
All right, y'all. So I actually ate a whole one.
Eat what you got first.
I
You're supposed to
jabbed
be
it with
doing
the fork.
dishes. Little dishwasher.
That's
Alright, yeah, wait, no, I jabbed with the fork. So, look, I jabbed this
it's
fork.
fine. Here.
You cannot have 12, sir. You don't know how to whisper, sir.
Okay.
Compliments to the chef.
All right. So as far as it being, let me show y'all a close up.
Push me.
So as far as it being, someone said too much. I don't know. I disagree
Nah, it's perfect.
because this, I'm sorry, but Little Caesars has nothing on my pizza bites.
Perfected.
Look at that. And the only reason I decided to make these is because my brother Paws had gone to Little Caesars and he was doing a review on theirs. And so I was like, you know what? Let's just make some. But look at that, y'all. It's perfect. It's perfect.
They'll lose money if they made these bad boys.
Yeah, they would. So Do I wish still that I would have blind baked? No. Because I'm pleased with the way it came out. Those are perfect. Thank you, Tweety. They really, and they taste so good. And it was so easy. So all I used
Don't be telling nobody my secret recipe.
all I used was crescent dough in each of, thank you, Saeed, in each of the muffin cups that we sprayed. And then I put a mix of shoshido peppers, green bell pepper, Italian sausage, ground meat, and tomato sauce that I made with a little bit of chunky tomatoes. I used my Ninja to kind of pulse up the other tomatoes, and I had also put onion and garlic in the sauce. And so then I added, because I made lasagna, so I added the Italian sausage to the remainder of the meat sauce mix. And I didn't want it to be too soupy going into a cup like this, because if it's too wet, it's not going to bake properly. And so first I went in and we put the crescent rolls down, the crescent dough. Then we added some little droplets of cheese. Then 1 tablespoon of meat mix to each cup. Then after that, we added, I think, a little bit more cheese. Then I think we did black olives on some. We did the cheese sauce. We basically layered it like a lasagna. And then when we did the cheese sauce, for those that we did the cheese sauce on, we put more meat on top. Then I did more cheese. Then I added 2 pepperoni to each little cup. And then more cheese. So that's how it came out. And again, I'm really pleased with it. I'll be making it again. So I appreciate you guys watching.
Fire!
So yeah, I'm excited. I don't know where my brother is, my other brother, because one of them's here, but 3 of them are missing. 2 are at work, and Paws is somewhere parlaying in New Orleans, I guess.
I'm being huckleberry right now.
But yeah, so now we have our lasagna in the oven, and we are waiting for that to come out. So yes, I am very excited. Yes, layers of flavor, lots of layers of flavor. Yes, definitely, definitely. Your tummy hurts. Okay, why does your tummy hurt? Can I ask, please? Lisa? Bredesen, can I ask why your tummy hurts? Oh, thank you so much, Saeed, for the rose. Thank you, Mama Baker. I appreciate that. Can I ask Mama Baker, what do you like to bake? Probably hunger pains. Yeah, Deborah, that's hilarious. I hope it's something good. Thank you, Tweety, for liking the live. See, you did it. Thank you, Rosemary. It is a part of the creative process. I agree.
Tell her when it's hungry, we're going to drop the low.
I hope it was her stomach hurts from a good thing. But yeah, so it's really good, y'all. It's really good. I'm very pleased with how it came out.
The garbage disposal over here is too.
You like it, baby? Yes? Thumbs up?
Bite his thumb off.
He is not about to bite his thumb off.
I know.
Oh, thank you so much, Deborah. I appreciate that. You know the drill. Send me one through the video. Yes, Rosemary. I so wish I could send like smellograms or something. Or even tastograms. That'd be cool. Oh, thank you so much, George. I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone who's watching, everyone who joined, and all those who followed. I do appreciate it so much. And I'm really excited that TikTok has allowed me to go live. Oh, yes, Saeed, it would be. I think so. We could do like a Southwest version, Saeed. I could do like bell pepper, chicken, black beans, some corn.
Sound like a taco to me.
Yeah, we could do a Southwest version,
like
like
some
a
nachos or
Tex-Mex
something.
version.
A burrito.
And you know what? It's so easy. It's so easy to cook. All I do is I buy the little package of crescent rolls.
Who
from,
has a half-eaten whatchamacallit hanging out in the refrigerator?
That is for your nephew.
That's his name all over it.
I do appreciate the follow. Thank you so much.
Candy bars open and
So yeah, Saeed, I know that I still have to make a banana pudding cake. And now I will make some shredded chicken pizza pops. Ooh, Saeed, guess what? What about like an Alfredo sauce, shredded chicken, spinach, mushroom, sort of like a white pizza pop, like a white pizza pop version. I could totally do that too. There's so many things you could do. Yes, now on to the lasagna. It is, yes, or vegetables. I agree. I could do
we'll
tomato.
see if you laughing later.
Come see, bub. I could do tomato, zucchini, carrot. White pizza sounds good. Yes, I think so. It's so, and of course I could do a seafood variety, right? I could totally do, if I did crab. Oh my God, y'all. Crab like this? Crab would be fire. I love crab. That's my favorite one.
You need to do some lobster rolls.
Some lobster rolls? Yeah. That is different. We could do lobster rolls. I was actually thinking about doing like a, I had saw somebody did on one of those shows I was watching. This was like 2 years ago. They did lobster on a stick. So they did, it's sort of like a deep fried, like sort of like a corn dog.
Like it battered.
Yeah, but I was thinking like lobster fritters. So like a corn fritter, but with lobster meat folded in. Or like a beignet, because you know I have those seafood beignets. I'm going to make seafood beignets for y'all. So, okay, normally...
I'm going to taste test them for y'all.
So normally, yes, I agree. It is very kid friendly. Yes, I agree. Crab and shrimp, Rosemary. Yes. Bam, Emerald. So I think I'm gonna do some seafood beignets for y'all. Okay, so basically I make a dough, and I fry them, and they puff up like not a hush puppy, because a hush puppy is more dense, but a beignet. So they get to be really like big balls of dough, but the seafood is in it. And I typically serve it when I'm making like a seafood corn soup.
It's like a dumpling.
Like a sort of like
But
a dumpling.
It's not Asian and it's full of seafood.
Yes, and it's also the texture is not egg roll.
Yeah, it's like
It's like dough.
Yeah.
But they're really light and fluffy. They're really, really good.
Light and fluffy enough.
Yes, Deborah. I love to cook, and I love to cook with seafood. And actually, these beignets are something that I've made for my clients. So every 2 weeks I cook. And so this Friday I am making the seafood Rockefeller fries with shrimp po' boys and fish po' boys, but they're gonna be Rockefeller po' boys. Basically, I'm gonna serve them with a Rockefeller sauce. So traditional po' boys, people do them 2 ways in New Orleans, and I'll tell y'all how. Either they
trash.
Either they dress them. There was a food truck outside from work today. Paid $7 for a small scoop of banana pudding. Oh gosh, was it good, Saeed? Was it good? Oh, it wasn't even good. Oh,
Sound like this.
I'm so sorry, Saeed. I'm gonna DM you a recipe for banana pudding. It's gonna change your life. First of all, you're not making them with Nilla wafers. Okay, you're gonna use chessman cookies. Do you know what chessman cookies are? It's the little shortbread cookies. You could use Lorna Doone, or you could use the chessman cookies. I'm gonna DM you that recipe. I made that one time for a party. Somebody came up to me and smacked me. Okay, so in the South, that's what we do to show like that we love it.
Smack your mama.
I'll send it to you too, Tweety. I'll send it to you too. It's really
You know
good,
what?
right?
I'm
It's really
feeling
good.
myself.
So
I'm feeling myself. I'm hungry, man.
no, keep eating. Wait, make sure that's not one with black olives.
It ain't. That's the trash roll right here.
No, this is the black olives, and then I had a couple over here. So those three. That's not black olives. I see you looking.
You didn't disgrace this one. Ooh, that bad boy.
Did
Ooh,
these about 10
that's
years
like a
ago.
little
Delicious.
football.
Oh, pretty cool. Did you do the pizza pops or I don't know, because we were talking about banana pudding. I'm sorry. And I think I can't really, is it Radnajaw? Maybe I can't see. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I'm messing up your name. Oh, it's Racine Jai. Okay. My print on the phone is very light. Banana pudding, both cookies. Oh, yes. That sounds really good. So you use both the Nilla wafers and the Chessman cookies? I bet that was really good. I did make a banana pudding cake one time, and I used the little miniature Nilla wafers to decorate the top. It was pretty good. There was this older person that we know that we're really close with, and she came, because usually my family does Sunday dinner every week, and we play cards, and we just have fun. And, hey, Paz, where are you? You were supposed to be here.
He's halfway through the Milky Way.
The lasagna is in the oven, Pause. And Pause, this was inspired by you when you went to that pizza joint and got those little bites.
And when he made his salty popcorn.
Is that Biker? Yes, Biker is over here. He's my sous chef tonight.
Hey. Now, let me tell you something now. Don't be mad at me. This yours right here. And guess
Yes.
what? This is my fifth one. They all smack.
Show him, Biker. Show
You want to
him.
bite this baby?
Yeah, bite it.
Whoa. Look at the profile of this.
Thank you
bad
for
boy.
the hearts.
This is like molded out.
You're gonna have to get some. You're gonna have to
It's
get some of the
delicious.
Supreme one too. Okay.
I had
one of
two
these?
Supremes.
Okay.
I had two Supremes.
All right.
No. You
Who's
claimed
counting?
it.
Deborah
You
said
stabbed
who's
it.
counting. Oh, thank you,
I'm just stabbing them.
Racine.
I'm not eating them with this. This one?
Yep.
Pause is on his way.
This one is paused.
I have
aftermath.
not heard.
This one is
I have heard of Lorna Doone. Oh yes, I
No,
love
not
Lorna Doones. I do. I love those cookies, especially when I was pregnant. I didn't really eat bad.
Thank you.
I ate really healthy when I was pregnant, and that was one of my go-to snacks when I decided to eat something bad. I would eat the Lorna Doone.
This is how you know it's good when you pick the scratch.
Yes. Yes, it is. It is. I had one. I'm not eating no
And
more.
hey, TikTok. It ain't good because it's free. It's good because it's good.
Yes. So, so my family is encourage more viewers to share.
Tell you something.
Well, thank you for sharing the live, Pause. I appreciate that.
Don't be mad at me.
And I do appreciate all of you who have shared the live. So TikTok allowed me, and thank you for the hearts, everyone, and the likes and the follows. I do appreciate that as well. So when TikTok allowed me to go live, I was very excited because I couldn't wait to share, you know, not only my culture but my love of food with y'all. It's something that is really a passion of mine. I really enjoy cooking. It's something I really enjoy. So I do appreciate everyone who's watching. Thank you. Oh gosh, show the middle. Show the middle. That's the perfect shot. That's the perfect shot.
It's in me, not on me. Fool.
Have Pause try the olive ones. Remember, he is doing it for us. Rosemary, yes, I will. And actually, Rosemary, I ate one of those. Love the sound effects. Thank you, Deborah. So this is one of my brothers. So I am one of 5 kids.
I like to eat.
And I have 4 brothers. And I am the only girl. I'm also the oldest. And the shortest. So Pause is my middle brother. And then Biker, who's over here, he is the one right under Pause. So the brother that's under me and then my baby brother are both at work right now. So they're not here.
I'm going to eat for them.
But, you know, Biker said he's going to eat for them. So, yes. But we all love to cook. Pause cooks really well as well. My mom is an amazing cook. What's up, Pause, brother? Saeed says hi.
I gotta eat one for YouTube.
YouTube.
Didn't see it.
Grandma, did you see us? Grandma, I'm so sorry. I did not forget about y'all on YouTube. I know I'm running my mouth.
I'm running out of real estate.
Okay, so Grandma said, yes, a lobster would be good. Yes, Grandma, we are. Ooh, top with country gravy. Ooh, Grandma, yes.
I gotta eat one for YouTube.
I am definitely going to do that one.
I'm gonna do it for the tube.
I'm definitely going to do that one. So I'm going to do, because you know my husband loves.
I'm done.
He loves like eggs and breakfast stuff. So sausage, scrambled eggs.
Ooh,
Yes.
and
then a country style gravy on top. I'm doing it for you, Grandma. I'm doing it for you. You have a good recipe for country style gravy, Grandma? Because if you do, can you DM me or email it to me? I would love that. I would love that. Because I have only made country style gravy maybe once, maybe twice in my life. I know Pause has a recipe for I think it's called red eye gravy.
It's right there.
And I think that he's made one like that before, which I've never made that before. And I love to try new stuff, especially if it's something I'm not familiar with, which is why I want to do the cacio e pepe. I'm going to do that pasta, and I'm going to do it live.
Sheesh.
Oh, yeah. Well, Grandma Teresa is one of the people who I follow on YouTube. And I met Grandma through Pause. So y'all follow Grandma Teresa on YouTube. She's got a cooking channel too.
I'm so sick
Country
of being
style white
hungry.
gravy with bacon fat. Yum. Oh, yeah. So Rosemary, when are you coming to NOLA? That's all I need to know, Rosemary. When are you coming to NOLA so you can come to my house and eat? You can come to my house and eat, and Pause can have you on the podcast. Because he's doing a podcast now. And so I would love to have you when you come.
I might try to get on a bike though.
And like all my regular people, like Saeed and Tweety, if y'all come, let us know so we can make food for y'all. Because I tell you, in our culture, the way your family cooks is very different from the way maybe your neighbor may cook.
Facts. We use
So like,
seasonings.
especially with things like gumbo, pancake batter. Ooh, that does sound good, Saeed. That does. Oh no, Deborah, she's not my real grandma, but I do call her grandma. Okay, all right, I'm looking forward to it, Rosemary. Let me know. But yes, so like, you know, in our culture, the way that we cook, you know, is very it's very family, you know, oriented. It's very much like how your family's recipes go. And my mom, I will tell y'all this, my mom makes the best gravy food. Oh my gosh, y'all, when we were growing up, and hey, Bad Cook. So y'all, this is Bad Cook. Bad Cook is one of my friends IRL, right? So Bad Cook him and Pause are really good friends. He's like my brother. So he's like my fifth brother.
6.
And so Bad Cook he's also got a page. Bad Cook, y'all go follow him and give him some love so he could start going live too. And thank you everybody for liking, sharing, gifting. I appreciate the roses and diamonds and all that good stuff. And I appreciate y'all liking and hearting and all that good stuff. I'm still new to TikTok, so I might not be, my jargon might be a little bit off, but thank you.
Paul's played on y'all tonight.
Paul said he was on his way, so.
Yeah, he said that at 7 o'clock.
I know, Maddie texted me at 6:52. She said, my dad said he's going to be there in an hour. And it's what?
9:30.
9:30. Oh my God.
All night. You done been on live 2.5 hours and that fool's still.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right.
Probably got 20 more miles in on the pipe.
Right. Just so he could eat when he come over here. Are you full, Biker?
I'm ready to go to sleep.
Y'all, Biker is in the food coma.
I ate 5 of them bad boys.
Well, that's not bad. I had one. You had, oh my gosh, you had 5?
Yeah.
Wait, I had one. 1, 2, 3, 4,
pretty
5.
sure.
And Baiji had 4?
Yeah.
Did you?
Did you? You had 4, yeah, because I gave him 3.
Boy.
I gave him 3 and
What
you
mean,
had.
no. You can go for more? How many?
At least 2 or 3.
No, you cannot
How
eat
much
2
more
or
back?
3 more.
How much money you gonna give me?
I'm not giving you no money. Oh my,
I'm
y'all, my
probably
son is
angling
talking
when
about
you
he
pass
could
out for a
eat
food
3
coma.
more of these.
I'm joking. I don't need them.
I don't think you can, baby.
Bruh,
I don't think you
pop this
can.
T-shirt.
Come on, sell your bag.
I needed this. I ain't eat all day, bro. I cut 3 yards by myself. Only water.
Yeah, he's probably riding his bike. But hopefully he'll get here soon. So I'm gonna check the lasagna. We have like 15 minutes on the lasagna. Let me check it,
Spud.
look at it, and see how it's coming together.
Man,
Okay.
I don't even want to look at
I
that.
need to drop it. It's super like not.
It's heavy, bro. You
It
want me to
is
put it on the
heavy.
bottom?
I got it.
Why she drop it, y'all? I gotta show y'all. She gonna drop it.
I'm not.
She gonna drop it. Fumbarooski. 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 Oh, look at you. Uh-huh. It slid out
I
on you.
wasn't
The
gonna drop
reflexes
it.
jumped.
I wasn't gonna drop it. I'm gonna increase my temperature to 425 though,
400 degrees.
because I want it to get.
I'm
It's
so,
got so much cheese.
bro, I'm so fat right now.
Really?
Oh my
You can't even eat lasagna, huh?
Nah,
All right, I'm gonna send you some.
I can taste it, but
Think about that cheese sauce that's in it.
I know.
You should not have eaten 5 of those bites.
I was about to eat another one for YouTube, but then reality struck.
Reality.
I'm gonna hit a bump riding home. It's gonna be bad, all bad.
Okay, so we need to do some with some lavash bread, okay? Wait, let me take a sip. Because
know what the
lavash
lavash?
bread is healthy and the garbage
Lavash
is
bread
low.
It's not a croissant. It ain't the same texture.
Well, it's not. And croissant bread is really good. I gain 30 pounds every time I go over there.
Look at you.
You know what? You know what, Bad Cook? That's okay, because you know what? You're enjoying yourself, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Grandma said she shared the gravy on her community page.
Okay, tell her I'm gonna look at it because
On the tube.
okay, because I want to make one. I definitely want to make one because I think I only made one maybe once or twice.
Why you burnt the one that I made? Why that bad boy got that little...
It's not burnt. It's just that's the cheese. See, look, that's the cheese.
She trying to
Just-
make mine look ugly. When you see all of mine almost is gone.
You know, that's because you was eating all of
Nah,
yours.
I think your son
I had
went
2
over
of
there
these. They're
too.
the
See?
better. I like them better.
See?
Like Tim's
See?
better? Why?
See? Because I did it.
Oh,
Hands clean. Soap. Don't be trying to be my friend, man. I owe you.
okay, but guess what? But guess what? Mine has more lift.
Yeah, it does.
Because
you
I
ain't
just
stuffing me.
I just sat it down.
I stuffed mine in.
Yours
and
are dense little pucks of pizza.
them bad boys deep. That's like meat lovers
Oh yeah, yours.
or Chicago deep dish.
Deep dish, yeah.
Punch me in my face, boy.
What's that, chef? Okay, so it is pizza pops. That's what I'm calling them. Basically, I'll take one out. I can't eat anymore. I already ate, so I had one. But I'll show it to you. So basically, it is
a bad mama jam.
Oh my God. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I want to bite this so bad. I want to bite this so bad. So basically, it is a crescent dough. And
It looked like a muffin.
It does look like a muffin. Look at that. That perfectly
That's
crisp,
a beautiful little
crisp,
sample right there.
crisped pepperoni.
Whoever on this live, y'all need to make these.
Okay, I'm going to bite it. And I'm doing this for y'all.
I'm doing this tomorrow.
I'm doing this.
Now you sound like
I'm doing this.
Creole Cajun.
Now listen, Rosemary did say to have him try one with the olives since he's doing it for us.
I'm doing this
No, Creole. Pause. Have pause. Try one. Okay, I'm a bite it, y'all.
Having too much fun. That was a big bite. That
was a big bite.
You trying to shine, huh,
And
Shaz?
then I want that good from full.
Y'all.
It's serious.
The middle. Wait, let me move these little olives.
It was better when it was hot too.
See this
'Cause it
middle?
burned.
You see this? That's cheese sauce.
What was that? Pickled peppers
Oh
or
my
something?
God.
Just peppers.
Banana pepper.
I don't eat that, but they was smacking.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie.
See?
I ain't eating no olives though.
That's it. I'm done. It's good.
Good.
It's
is not
good.
the word. Underrated.
And
You
even
make
though
them at your house, people ain't gonna leave.
even though they have been out of the oven all that time, they're still amazing. Wait for the lasagna. Oh, I know. So that's why I only took 2 bites. I'm really full. I'm not gonna eat anymore.
Them little things got
But-
me sweating, bro.
But so when we get to the lasagna, I am gonna cut it for y'all because I want y'all to see how it came out. But those little pizza pockets are really good. They really are. So I'm gonna tell y'all something else I wanted to do. So I like to use my muffin tin. The reason why, beautiful inside and outside with olives, pepper. Yes, it was really good. Really, really good. He won't even taste the olives with all the other flavors. That's what I'm saying, Deborah. He's so picky. I eat like 10 when my mom makes them. Estimate. I already know because I know your mom cooks well, Dee. So she's a great cook and she has the best ooey gooey on the planet. She has the best ooey gooey on the planet. So no. Dara's mama. No, you don't. Okay, it's debatable, but I'm telling you.
I ain't never had it, so it's debatable.
Okay, well, when she makes it again and I get some, I'm going to bring you some. You are going to smack mama, daddy. You're going to smack everybody in the family. You're going to go to people's house to smack them because I'm telling you, it is so good. She made some ooey gooey cake. She made some with a pecan crust. Now, you know I make it with pecan crust. You know I make it with pecan crust.
I never had it.
And what? You never had my ooey gooey with the pecan crust? Oh my gosh. What?
Yeah. You probably have sent
Okay,
Ishmael
D.
one before you send me one.
All right, D. Next time you come, y'all coming to the flats next week. I'm gonna ask AJ. What about oatmeal raisin walnut cookies? I love oatmeal raisin walnut cookies. I actually love them even more because I love nuts, right? So I love walnuts. I love pecan. I love cashews. I love nuts. So I think that it would be really good. I love to put nuts in my cakes as well. Yes, Deborah. Ooey gooey.
Creole Cajun just pulled up.
Oh, pause just pulled up.
No, let me tell you now.
Vicar, I could tell that's you. I could tell that's you.
Why that boy speeding on your street?
He's speeding?
Trying to keep speeding.
Oh my gosh. He better slow down. All right, y'all. So the lasagna, I cranked up the heat on the lasagna. How about large peanut butter cookies with peanuts? Oh yeah, that sounds really good. Have you ever had peanut butter cookies with pecans in them, Rosemary? That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. And I also love oatmeal raisin with pecans in them. I love pecans. I think that's my favorite nut besides cashews. I like almonds too, but I think pecans is my top. Especially in cake. And like you could do so much with the pecan. It is so versatile. And I love putting it in ooey gooey. I love putting it in ooey gooey. I love putting it in brownies. Oh Lord, y'all, pause just got here. Are y'all coming to the flats on the 27th, Cud? I'm gonna ask. I would like to come, D.
Get on out of here now. Let me wash my hands.
With soap.
I'm not using soap.
Y'all, pause just got here.
Let me wash my hands. And I don't even want to eat this stuff.
No, that sounds fabulous. Yes, Rosemary,
I
it
don't even want to
is.
eat this, but I'm gonna go for this pretty one right there.
Can you please say hello to everybody?
These ain't like Little Caesars. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Be verbal. He's shaking his head, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now. That sucker swinging.
Y'all, pause ate it in 2 bites.
Mm-hmm. Man, look at it.
That one is kind of dark, huh? Josh was pushing his down. These are the ones I made, but Josh made those on that side.
This is so good.
Oh, Rosemary said, since you do it for us, you have to eat one that's the supreme one. One of these. Because it has the banana peppers and the black olive in it.
Vegetables.
You heard me?
Huh?
Rosemary said, since you do it to your body for us. Rosemary, you heard what I told him? Now, yeah, she said try the olive one. Okay, he's going in for the olive one, Rosemary.
Come on now. No. No, keep this in mind. I'm doing this to my body for y'all.
Do it for us. You doing it for them, huh? How is that one since it's supreme? You like it? Y'all,
I'm done. I ate enough.
he's shaking his head, yes. He done, he ate enough. He had 3. Okay, he had 3. I don't know how they eating that many, but I appreciate them.
You gotta hold your breath in.
And Grandma, thank you for sticking with me.
Y'all got some soda pop?
Yeah, Biju, go get Uncle Ray Ray a drink. 0 sugar, please.
Yeah, I don't need all that sugar now.
Deborah said that's my kind of man. Yeah. He did it for y'all. Yes, he did, Rosemary. He did 3 for y'all. He said that he's full now. So I'm going to check the lasagna, y'all. Give me a second. It's got 3 minutes left.
Ooh.
And it's rolling. The cheese sauce is breaking through.
Let me show you all this lasagna.
The cheese sauce is breaking through.
I'm not gonna be here to eat this.
It's about to come out.
Because I gotta get some sleep.
What happened? What took you so long to get here?
Life.
Life?
See, I need to have self-control. What is this right here?
That's the same thing.
What is that?
That's the pizza pot.
No, what is that though?
It's a cheese sauce.
cheese
It's
or
a
is it
cheese
that-
sauce.
jalapeno chipotle stuff?
No, it's a cheese sauce I made from scratch.
It's my last one.
This is last one, Rosemary.
See, when I used to be a firefighter, I would eat probably 10 of them. Because when I was firefighting, we told ourselves we needed carbs so we could have energy and not get tired. And we were greedy, I ain't gonna lie. Firefighters are greedy. Because you don't know when you're gonna be able to eat again. One day we was at this fire and it was unexpected. Matter of fact, earlier in the day, me, my captain, and my driver, we had to cut grass around all the fire hydrants in our area. And it was a hot day. I was so aggravated because, you know, when you're young and you're opinionated and you're a firefighter, you just bulletproof. And I hated cutting grass on Valhalla because they had no businesses on Valhalla by these fire hydrants. And I used to tell my captain, like, bro, look, man, just let the DC know, man, forget him, man. We don't need to cut these damn hydrants, you know? Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, let the parish cut these hydrants. The grass is 7-8 foot tall. They got snakes in the grass. You can't see nothing. Forget these stupid hydrants, man. So I used to try to gas him up. But he, you know, he didn't really care. He like, look, we got to do our job. I'm like, this is stupid. We're firefighters. Let the prisoners cut the dang grass around the hydrant, you know? So one day we cutting the grass. So I ain't talking to none of them because I'm pissed at all of them. And, you know, just in my own head. So they went to Subway. I didn't want nothing from Subway.
Thank you for liking the live, Deborah.
I get back to the station.
Thank you, everybody, for being here.
I get back to the station. I'm cooking some eggs. The cap's sitting down eating a Subway sandwich. I don't remember if the driver was eating a Subway sandwich or something else. Man, I finished cooking my eggs. I put them on a plate. And then the tone goes off. And it's like, engine 1, ladder 3, engine 1, engine 2, ladder 3, be advised, work instruction fire, Port Royal way. I'm like, dang, that's us. So we first in. So man, I left the eggs on the plate, didn't get one egg. Left the eggs on the plate. Cap left his Subway sandwich right there. We get to the truck. I get bunkered up. This the real deal. This sucker is cooking. Because whenever dispatch comes over the radio, you know when it's a fire alarm, but you also know when it's the real deal. You hear it in their voice because they've gotten multiple calls about it.
Yeah.
And you know this is the real deal. This ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah.
And we first in. So we get on scene and they drop me off at the hydrant. So nobody wants to be the guy to not catch the hydrant and forget the hydrant bag. So you go through this stuff 3,000 times every day you're at work for your first 10 years. And so you get to the fire hydrant, and either we're gonna just throw the line over the fire hydrant, we call it looping it, or we're gonna catch it. If we're gonna catch the line, then that means that we're gonna hook the large diameter fire hose up to the actual fire hydrant. And then the driver is gonna lay the line all the way to the structure that's burning. So we're gonna actually catch the hydrant. So I hop out the truck. The first thing you wanna do is put the hydrant bag on the ground. So I grab the hydrant bag, I put it on the ground, I go to get the large diameter hose out of the bed of the truck, and I grab a weed eater. I'm like, what the heck that's doing that? You know, while I didn't pick the weed eater up when I got back from the station from cutting grass. Pick the weed eater up, I throw it on the side. If the parish listening, I just set it down on the side.
Thank you for joining. They are called Pizza Pops, and they are made out of crescent dough with pizza filling in it.
So after I drop the weed eater off, I get the line, I catch the hydrant, then I hook up the hydrant, I wait for the driver to signal for water, I send him water, then I run 600 feet down the street, I grab the 1.5-inch line off the truck with cap, and we start hitting it from the outside of the building.
Thank you so much.
Next thing you know, we get inside the building.
Really good.
We get inside the house with engine 3.
I'll tell you what's in them. when
or
my brother's
or
finished
engine
talking.
2, and we start putting the fire out. Anyway, somebody was dead inside the house, and we were on scene. Instead of just being there for 3 hours, we were on scene for like 8 hours. So some of the guys were hungry because they didn't have lunch, and they telling the fire chief, who ain't never missed a meal in his life, because he ain't nothing but a dang doughboy. They telling doughboy, get us some hamburgers, man, get us something to eat. So he acting like he can't get off money and buy us nothing to eat. All we needed was a hamburger or something. Back then, it was 99 cents a pop, you know? So I said all that to say, you never knew when you was firefighting if you were gonna be able to eat. You don't get a 15-minute break. You don't get a lunch break. You don't get a breakfast break. You at work, when the tones go off, you gotta roll. So when we eat, we eat. And that was the whole moral of the story.
So now he's shoving the whole muffin in his mouth. I can't believe he just talked for 15 minutes, gave y'all a dissertation on firefighting, and then shoved the entire muffin in his mouth. Yes. Yes, he did. He ate another one with black olives. So now I was trying to let the lasagna sit, but Paws is over there digging in the lasagna. Y'all, I promise my mama did raise us right. She did. She raised us right.
That lasagna is hidden.
It's good? You like that cheese sauce I made?
That lasagna is hidden.
Thank you.
Bro, I could barely squeeze it.
That lasagna is hidden.
Biker, wait.
My stomach.
That lasagna is so good.
All right, y'all. I'll show y'all a little bit of the lasagna on a plate. I normally let it sit.
Let it sit.
I'm gonna show them a little bit because some people might have to go. It's getting late. It's 10:30.
You gonna mess it up, man.
I got to get up in the morning to ride, so
Do you want to take some home?
not really.
Why?
He
I
said
don't
not
like-
really. That means yeah.
I don't like having all that food in the house.
Oh my
But
god.
I'll bring some to the first lady. So if you want to give me a little bit,
All right.
You got her breathing heavy.
I'm not eating no more.
I guess now.
How many you ate?
He had 4.
4, that's it?
I
Yeah.
had 5, dog. Get your weight up. That boy grabbing that thing primitive, huh? Really? All in one? Sheesh.
Yeah, it needed to sit, y'all. I should have let it sit.
That boy ate the whole thing in one bite.
So he's in a competition with you, huh?
That boy look like a chipmunk right now.
I'm done.
All right. So the lasagna did not sit.
Mine went first.
Show y'all this lasagna now. Now look, don't be mad at me now.
So I'm gonna send my sister-in-law some because
What's up, Saeed, Rosemary, Deborah?
Tweety was on too.
What's up, Tweety?
Tweety!
Tweety. Let me plug this back in. I'm gonna make like a transcript.
I thought you was waiting on her food.
Oh, okay. I gotta go though.
I'm coming.
I'm not talking to you like that.
Oh.
You might want to get one of the go place for me.
You about to leave too, Biker?
Bruh.
Y'all gonna leave me with all this dishes to
Yeah,
clean?
we got the little
Sam's
dishwasher
gonna wash
over
the
there.
Y'all are horrible brothers.
Bro, I helped, bro. I was the sous chef.
Biker, you helped eat.
I helped prepare. I rinsed the noodles. I put stuff in the oven. And I sacrificed my health to taste test it first.
You
Man, that's too much of food to be eating, man.
you sacrificed your health. How?
What you mean?
How did you sacrifice your health?
Rosemary,
Just in case it wasn't done.
So Little Caesars makes something like this,
Little Caesars is
and
a
I'm gonna be
quarter
honest,
piece.
man. I probably had 10 too many of them.
Little Caesars?
I probably had 12 of them. No, I had 16 of them the last 2 days. Biker, they are amazing.
16?
They come four at a time.
Well, they ain't that
No,
stuff.
that's super stuff.
That's like 2
Yeah,
per one.
Hey, babe.
but
LeBron!
You ready
but
to
it was way too many. It was way too many. It was way too many.
Yeah, 16 is a lot.
Here you go. Tell First Lady
All right, thank
I
you.
love her.
All right, I'll let her know.
All right.
Thank y'all.
All right. So y'all, let me bring y'all over to the lasagna because I sent my sister-in-law.
Creole out.
But that is the lasagna, and remember I made a homemade cheese sauce, which is probably the spillage that you see here because that cheese sauce was put on our second to last layer as well. It was layered in between all, and then I have the cottage ricotta mix that I also used. And remember, I seasoned that, and I put eggs in it, and I put Colby Jack cheese in the ricotta cottage cheese mix. And I do that to give that body, because sometimes you could get ricotta cheese that if you don't like strain it, it gets to be super like soupy, right? And so I did not strain mine, and it was a little bit, it kind of thinned out my ricotta a little more than what I like. So that's why I did that. But essentially, that is the lasagna. And I took some out, which I should have let it sit to get more together because it just came out the oven. But I wanted to send my sister-in-law some, and my brother's tired, so I get it.
That boy Creole almost took out the
But
whole
this
pan.
is the lasagna. And I put spinach in this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Deborah. Thank you, Rosemary. Yes. You can definitely freeze this and bring some home. Back to Cali. I'm going to make sure you have some good stuff to bring back to Cali. Like my seafood donuts. You can put those in the freezer.
I don't know if they're going to make it. I don't know.
You can put those in the freezer too. And of course, gumbo, right? Gotta send you home with some gumbo. But yes, so thank you everyone for joining, for liking the live. I really appreciate it. Means a lot to me. And I really appreciate all of you for taking your time to be with me today. Thank you so much, Tweety. And also, Paul said, hey, I don't know if you heard him, but he told me that he said, hey, whenever he was here. He just left. He came, dropped in, and ate 5, and then left because, he couldn't eat 4 because, my brother ate 5. So he had to at least match.
That boy was a chipmunk in there.
And now he's going to go home and lay down on all that food.
He might not.
Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. So the next time I go live, and I know I said this yesterday, and I kind of deviated from that, but also these were a pleasant surprise of the live tonight. So I'm super excited that we were able to make pizza pops. So that was great. But also, what was I about to say? I am going to make cacio e pepe. I'm going to do it.
I don't think I'm going to taste that.
It is an Italian dish.
Nope.
It is pasta,
Nope.
cheese, and black pepper. That is it. Those are the ingredients. And I will tell you what we will be using. We will be using black peppercorns. We will be using pasta water. We will be using half Parmesan Reggiano and half Pecorino. Sorry about that. Half Pecorino, half Parmesan Reggiano, spaghetti or bucatini, and black peppercorns. That is all. That is all. And I am going to do it. It is a very simple dish.
You can do it!
It is a very simple dish, but many a chef have jacked it up. So we will find out if Shea Cuddy will be added to the list of fails. But what I can promise you, what my commitment to you will be is this. I will not stop until I get it right.
And I'm going to taste test every time.
So thank you everybody for joining. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. It was great to meet you, Deborah. Thank you, Rosemary, Tweety, Saeed, my peeps. I appreciate all of you. And I will see y'all next time. And thank you again. And when I come back, we are doing cacio e pepe. Good night, everybody, from Nola. And remember, embrace the chef within you. Have a good one. Good night, YouTube. Thank you so much, Grandma, and everybody else who's on. I appreciate y'all immensely. Thank you for being patient with me. Let me show y'all one more time the lasagna. And the next time I go live, we will be doing cacio e pepe. All right, so thanks everybody, and I hope all of y'all have a wonderful night